At the Workshop Arts Centre in Willoughby, out of about 80 students, approximately 70 are women. In Australia, there are 3 women artists to every 1 male artist. But can you name 5 Australian female artists?
It's only like the people who have been studying, like going out of their way to study women artists, like that's their field, that really can just list them all out. People aren't like that engaged with the art world to begin with. They still will be able to talk about Picasso, Matisse, all of those old white men. And why do I know so many male artists? I just know them off the top of my head.
It's so automatic, that sort of element of which gender gets favoured. So it almost has to be an agenda somewhere, that a gallery needs to say, we want to exhibit more female artists than male.
The National Gallery of Australia has announced a major ongoing campaign to recognise and celebrate Australian women artists. #KnowMyName will see the gallery unveiling a significant exhibition of Australian women artists across its gallery spaces. The gallery will also exclusively show only female artists in the 20th century display of Australian art from May to October next year.
There's for centuries been all male artist shows and no one's bat an eye. If anything, it'll just get people thinking, which I think is important. It'll bring this to attention. I do think it is relevant to have women in art because they are women, because they do have a different experience. You are talking about things that are very relevant to females.
I think it is something that curators need to take into consideration a lot more. I think we should kind of be focusing on what people want to make their art about, rather than who is making the art necessarily. That's really important.
I guess for me it was more digital space is a realm that you can explore that, because it's a very anonymous. You can publish your stuff in a space where people don't know your gender, don't know anything, and I feel that's becoming more and more of a popular end to publish work. Definitely and people can comment or anything, it doesn't really matter where you're from or what you're doing. It's just very open.
Do we need to make art for very obviously female or not? To a degree, but if you take it down that path, then you're not going back to your premise of let's just have work that is indicative of your practice. So that's, to me, what I think needs to be addressed within the art scene still, is exhibitions that are for women only, and hopefully there'll be exhibitions where you don't have to mention gender at all. I think ultimately for anybody, female especially, who is considering going into the art world in any way, shape or form, that I think the gender issue is going to be around for a while, and I think that if you're any good, you'll succeed, and that's all you have to worry about, is just maintaining your own power by learning and working. Then you'll make it, and that's all you can do.
Considering all that, do men just make better art?
No. In a word.
No. I don't think that's true. I think
It's so not true.
you create